Aloha, everyone. It is Monday evening or Tuesday morning for those that are watching this video. And the market session on Monday wasn't that great. However, at the same time, it wasn't horrible. Still, it's something we can continue to watch because anytime we reverse off these levels, it could always be the start of a potential, 5, 10, 20, 25, maybe 50% correction. You never know. But, it's always good to be on the lookout. Nasdaq had a pretty ugly intraday reversal after Carl Icahn made comments about the market being a little high and he could see a correction. I always think that it's good news when the market sells off on this kind of action. I always find it more troubling when the market sells off on no news. You get a big down day with no news at all and volumes much higher than the session before. That's way more troublesome than what we got today. And really, it was just bad for the Nasdaq and the Russell 2000, as Russell 2000 was also down 0.80%, but the S&P 500 was only down 0.37%, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average, on the other hand, was actually up 0.09%. So it wasn't that bad of a day. However, with the move off the highs and it being a pretty big crack, I always, since we are very long, anytime we get a crack like this, I always want to throw up a hedge. This time, though, because it's lower volume overall and it's not confirmed all around, and I got plenty of stocks still doing well, it's only going to be a 2% hedge in SQQQ. A close below 1670, and this entire hedge comes off. There is no other loss cutting point. A close below 1670, hedge is completely off. And the reason why I'm deciding to put on the hedge isn't just because we were down 0.93%, but because we had actually, quite a bit of sells today for a day where only the Nasdaq sold off. And one of the more troubling ones to me was MZOR. I love this technical pattern, and I'm hoping that MZOR gets footing again, can retake out that 50-day moving average, and then I'll get back long. However, as it is, it's a heavy volume close below 50-day moving average. It's only going to be a 75% sell for me because it closed at 1767, keeps it above the low a day of my signal date of 1031. Low day of that day is 1710, so I'll hold on the last 25% for a close below 1710 and hoping that MZOR reverses back above the 50-day moving average and keeps that max stream bot. EVC is going to be a 50% sell. The reason for that being is that this stock just simply can't get moving. And not only that, it's starting to throw up a ton of distribution days, and that's all it's really been doing since late October with no accumulation. So such a hard break below the 20-day moving average. Going to go ahead and sell 50% of that. Getting back to the 25%ers, Facebook closing below the 50-day moving average on above average volume. That's a 25% sell. And then ICLR, I didn't sell it after yesterday's 50-day moving average break below the 50 because there was a strong close. However, a close below that low a day of 39.39 now makes it a 25% sell, especially with the volume coming in above average. Full sells, PTSI, a big speculative position. Already may mention that it was a risky trade whenever we put it on. Warning against new traders putting it on, and you'll see why, because today, it failed. So PTSI is a full sell. And also blocks, like I said, if it doesn't work before earnings, we're going to know. Now we know it didn't work before earnings, as blocks is closing below the 50-day moving average, immediately erasing the signal. So what we just bought in the morning of Monday, we now have to sell on Tuesday morning. And that's the way it works sometimes. The way it almost never works all the time is what we see in Bitcoin. This is a current chart of Bitcoin on bitcoin.clarkmoody.com. And what you're looking at is a currency that's gone from somewhere around, where was it over here? Wow. $11. $11 for a Bitcoin to something that is now worth 800, close 827. So from $11 to $827. If you want to see a perfect chart, that's it. Something else you could also have done right there, this little line that you see here, you could have gone long on a break above that, the old highs set back here. If you're trend following Bitcoin, you could have gone a break with a close above those highs right here if you're trend following Bitcoin. And the rest of this is just part of an extended parabolic move. That is one of the most impressive things I've ever seen in my entire life. I have never seen anything move like this. Absolutely amazing to look at this and to see what it's done. um, recently, the past couple of days or past few days. I don't know. It's mind-boggling to me. I love looking at the chart. Wish I could have gotten me some bitcoins, but to be honest with you, it's not my forte. I don't live life to go try to find every single investing opportunity to make a ton of money. At this age and at this point in my life journey, I'm very happy with being having a very excellent lifestyle on the island of Maui and trading stocks and futures with an occasional options trade and straddle here and there. But my God, if anybody was able to buy Bitcoin with a move over 231, 232, and Jesus Christ, you just profited huge on a great trend. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Don't know how much longer it can last, but if Bitcoin goes to 1,000, that'll be an interesting chart. All right, everyone. Have a great Tuesday. Aloha.